Okay, converting within the metric system. Okay, so what is a metric system? Okay, and then I'm gonna ask a volunteer to read this short paragraph, read both of these two tables, and also this one line. Okay, so this. Okay, now so Andrew.
In the metric system of measurement, the base unit of length is meter, the base unit of volume is liter, and the base unit of weight or mass is a gram. Commonly used units are listed in the conversion table below. Kilo is K, hecto is H, deca is da, is dA, unit is M, L, and G, deci is D, centi is C, and penny is M. Number of units per prefix, 1,000 for kilo, hecto is 100, deca is 10, unit is 1, deci is 1/10, centi is 1/100, and a milli is 1/1,000. One way to do this is through mnemonic device like King Henry doesn't usually drink chocolate.
Okay, thanks. Okay, all right. So in the metric system, as we just talked about, okay, we don't use those units that you're more familiar. Okay, we're using base units. Okay, learns, meters. Okay, meters for learns, liters for volume. So, for example, if you go to grocery store, okay, you're gonna buy a 2-liter Coca-Cola, right? Liter, okay, and we're using grams. Okay, so these units here, okay, M is for meter, L is for liter, G is for gram. Okay, these are the base units. Okay, base units. Okay, and then we're using prefixes for these base units. Okay, so every 1 decameter. Okay, every 1 decameter equals 10 meters. Okay, so deca, this prefixes give us 10 times of the unit, base unit. Okay, base unit. Hecto is 100 times of the one, base unit. Kilo, we use this, you heard about this more. Okay, say it's 1,000 times of a base unit. Okay, say a baby is born with 3,000 grams equals 3 kilograms. Okay, so kilo means thousands. Okay, yeah. All right, and then we also going to have some small units like a deci. Every 1 dm, decimeter equals tenths of a meter. Centi, we use this a lot. Okay, centi is 100th of a meter. Millimeter is 1,000th of one base unit. Okay, base unit. Okay, well, in order to memorize the order, it's going to be King Henry doesn't yearly units. Okay, drink chocolate milk. Okay, so you don't have to remember this sentence because previously when this table is not given, you have to memorize the order of those units. But now since the table is given, you don't have to think about another way to remember the table. Okay, but you have to know that once the table is given, how am I going to convert within the metric system? Okay, so that's something that we need to know. All right. So this page 161. Okay, this is page 161. They're talking about still using the identity ratio methods to do conversions. Okay, so this page I want to let you try. Okay, yeah, you can try in a later time. Okay, so by using identity ratio methods, that's fine. Okay, well, I would like to say that for the metric system, you have 2 methods to do the conversions in the metric system. Okay, you can use identity ratio methods. Okay, just like we talked about in the English system. Okay, but you have to remember, you have to know how to set up identity ratio. You have to know the relationship between meters, decameters, centimeters, and kilometers. You have to know those. It is hard for us to really do that conversions. Okay, because what is 1 hectare equals how many centimeters? It's hard to find the identity ratio. So you can still know that we can use the identity ratio method to do conversions, but I do not suggest us to master these methods. There is a second method to do conversion in the metric system. That one is the one I recommend us to master. Okay, so this is on page 162. Okay, all right. So you really have to know how to do conversions in metric system by using this method. Okay, you will see this is an easier method compared with adding ratio methods, okay? So this is the procedure about the conversion, okay? I'm going to ask another volunteer to read everything in the table. Lauren?
Another method of converting from one unit of metric measure to another is by moving the decimal point. First, determine where the decimal point is, and then determine where the decimal point should be moved to. 1. Write out the metric prefixes K, H, DA, U, D, C, N. The U in the middle indicates the base unit. Place your decimal point immediately to the right of the unit you are converting from. Fill in the given number, giving each digit a place value below the prefixes. Move the decimal point the appropriate direction until it is immediately to the right of the unit you are to convert to. Add any necessary zeros to the number, write the converted value within the unit.
Okay, thanks. Alright, so we will follow exactly the 6 steps to do the converting, moving the decimal points, okay? Alright, so this example you can read, okay, this is example from the book, you can read, okay? I'm going to use some examples, okay, and then we do that, okay? So from question 5, 6, and 7, okay, I would say that it's all from KG to CG, right? Yes, KG to something, okay, HCNG. So I would say that let's try the question 5. Okay, I'll give you one example, okay? Kilogram is this unit is on the, K is on the left, then the C. So kg is a bigger unit and cg is a smaller one, okay? The units are more on the left, are more larger, okay? Centimeter, centi, okay, centi is small, okay? But kilo is 1,000 times of the base unit. So now this question 5, 6, and 7, we're converting from large unit to what? A small unit, okay? And then you see the question 8 and 9, okay? Well, of course, there's another example, okay? You can read this example by yourself, okay? So from question 8 and 9, you see milliliter to kilo, milliliter to CL. So these two questions we're converting from what? A smaller unit to what? Larger unit, okay? So there are two directions, okay? So I will show you both directions, okay? I'll show you both directions. So first, we're going to convert from 5.2 kg to CG. How, guys? By using the 6 steps, okay? What is the first step? Write out the metric prefixes in order like this. So we follow their direction, write them out, write out the prefixes, okay? First one is K, H, DA. This U means base unit, okay, well, in this question we'll talk about grams, okay, and then D, C, M. So, step 1, just write it down, everything, prefixes, in order, copy that from your table, okay? Alright, second step, place a decimal point immediately to the right of the unit you are converting from. So, now in this question, what is the unit we're converting from? From what? kg to what? Cg. So which unit is converting from? kg, right? The kg, the k. Okay. So step 2 is telling us place a decimal point immediately to the right of the unit we're converting from. So because K is unit converting from. So we're going to put a decimal point to the right of what? K. Okay, yeah. Put a decimal point immediately to the right of the unit converting from. Okay, this is second step, okay? K to the right of K, alright? Step 3. Fill in the given number, giving each digit a place value below the prefixes. Okay, fill in the given number. Guys, what is a given number? 5.2 kilograms, right? So, before the decimal point, we have number 5, right? So, where should we put 5? Which prefix should we put 5? Under which prefixes should we put 5? K. Because, you see, if 5 is to the left of the decimal point, where should we put 2? Under which prefixes? H. So 5.2 kilogram, right? This is the third step, okay? Fill in the numbers, okay? Step 4. Move the decimal point to the appropriate direction until it is immediately to the right of what? Units you're converting to, okay? See? Right of the unit converting from. Also want to put what? Decimal point to the right of the unit you're converting to. So what is the unit we're converting to in this question? C. That means eventually we're going to move our decimal point to the right of where? C. Right? Step 5. Add any necessary zeros to your number. There's no digits under DA. What should we do? 0. No digits under U, 0. No under D, 0. No, nothing under C, 0. Oh, eventually here. I will say in this direction, okay? Alright. Step 6. Write your converting value with that units, okay? So, 5.2 kilogram actually equals how many centigram? 520,000 centigram. Do you see that? Okay, so we can write down our answer as 520, because 520, you have to know that now the new, the current decimal point is here, okay? So it's 520,000 CG. You guys? Sounds good? How about we try one more? From large unit to the small unit. How about we try number 7? Can you please mimic and I will show you, okay? Yeah, you try first, okay? I'll give you 2 minutes to try it. From KG to G. First step is always write down the prefixes. What do you get, guys? K H D A U D cm, right? So unit convert from is k to the right of k, 5.2, like this. What is unit we're converting to? G, right? There's no G, but that's a base unit, right? So to the right of U, which is here, we have to stop here, right? And then we have to move the decimal point in this direction, okay? So no digits under D and U, right? So eventually, what is the answer? 5,200 gram. You get the correct answer? Okay, good. So this equals 5,200 gram. Okay, so this is from large unit to small unit. We move the decimal point to the right. Okay, now let's try one more question from small unit to the large unit. Okay, so how about we try question number 8? 24 ml to KL. What do we do at first? Same thing, right? Same thing. Think about it. So where should we put the decimal point at first? To the right of where? M, right? Where is M? Here. Oh, to the right of M. And let's fill out numbers, digits, under the prefixes. How? From the previous question, we know our decimal point already, right? Now 24 ml, there's no decimal point showing. If there's no decimal point showing, which means you always assume that the decimal point is to the right of the single digits, right? That makes sense, right? 24, yeah, like this. So how to input, fill out the 24 under prefixes? 4 is to the left of what? Decimal point. So 4 we put it under M, and then 2 we put it under what? C, right? Now we are going to convert decimal point to where? To the right of what? K. Okay. Then we're going to move decimal point. 0 under D, U, D, A, and H. Okay. Like this. Right? So, eventually, okay, this is point something, right? So, answer will be point, how many 0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4 kiloliter. Everybody clear about this answer? Well, we have to practice, okay? We really have to practice, okay? So this is on this page 162, okay? If we go back to page 161, guys, okay? So, see the example, okay? I'm not going to do this question for you, okay? But you can try the questions by using the moving the decimal point. See, they are going to let us convert from what? kg to what? To G, right? So 500 kg to G, you can move decimal point. Try this one, okay? Try the question. This question is to convert from what? cm to what? km. Okay, so from C to K, how to convert? You're going to try this as well, okay? So, see, now you don't have to use identity ratio method. You can use moving decimal point method, okay? However, if you know how to what's the relationship between kg and g, you can set up identity ratio. You can also do that, but I would suggest you just move decimal points. Okay? And these questions, they are just, some questions you can answer. How to set up identity ratio? Yes, you can to do that, okay? But when we encounter specific questions, convert within metric system, I would always suggest you do it by using what? Moving decimal point methods. So far, so good, everybody? Okay, so this is this method, okay, metric system, okay, moving decimal point method. On page 163, okay, on page 163, okay, when we're converting between the US system and metric system, okay, this is a table, okay, there will be only one way to do the conversion. There's no moving decimal point. There will only be what? Identity ratio methods, okay, so if we summarize, guys, only in the US system, identity ratio methods. Between US customers and the metric system, identity ratio methods. In the metric system, what do? Converting decimal points. Okay. Well, here, this is the table between the two systems. See? Oh, there must be something we can relate. Okay. So, for example, my height, okay, 162 centimeters. If you convert, it's going to be 5'4", 5'3.5", something like that. So there must be a way to convert between the two systems. Okay, because this is the whole world. Okay. So for learners, we have these. Okay, you don't have to memorize them. Okay, you just know. Oh, if I'm going to convert from inch to centimeter or from centimeter to inch, this is the relation between the units from both systems. Okay, yard equals meters, mile, kilometers, volume for weight, between pounds and kilograms, ounces and grams. So these are the relation between the two systems. Okay, so when we use these conclusions and by using identity ratio methods to convert. Okay, so on this part there are some examples. Okay, example 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and so you can also read this. Okay, there's no practice questions so far, but you know that. Oh, if one unit is from unit system, the other one is from metric system, always use identity ratio method. Find from the table. Okay, so this part, okay, this is on page 163, the discover part. I want you to read by yourself. Okay, well, if you want to practice, okay, so I would say that let me see. Okay, so you can try some if you want to, but these are optional. Okay, you can try to do the question 2. Okay, this is convert from pounds to kilograms. See here, pounds to kilogram, how to convert. Okay, or you can try from the inch to centimeters. Okay, how to convert. You can try these. Okay, they are optional. Okay, because idea is the same thing. Okay, identity ratio method. Okay, you can try to practice this, but if you don't want them, that's also fine. Okay. All right. So let me see what else. Oh, I will leave the rest, materials in another video. Okay.